Hello guys and welcome. So in this video I wanted to talk about what it's like living with a mental illness. Um, so as some of you may know, I suffer greatly from anxiety. So to give it context, what officially I have is I suffer from severe agoraphobia and also I'm OCD as well. But the OCD is more on the mild side. So what OCD can lead to, for example, is the whole like it has to be done this way or else, it feels like the world might end unless it's done in a certain things are done in a certain way. And what the agoraphobia is that if I do anything which is beyond I feel my control, is mostly traveling or going out or going somewhere I don't like, then I can suffer like severe panic attacks. Even the thought of going can cause me severe panic attacks. So, and for the last, let's say, 30 years, like my entire life, I'm 35 now, but my entire life that I remember, I've always had this, that since I was traveled anywhere, even as a kid, I was always suffering and so on. Now, my doctor suspects that part of it is due to my weaker vision, as you see, I wear glasses. So I am more prone to motion sickness. So when I'm traveling, or historically have traveled, I get more motion sick, and then as with 30 years of practice, my brain has associated traveling with simply illness. So the way that my body tries to protect itself is, and again, this is from a therapist, is that it makes me extra ill, extra sick before I travel anywhere to try and prevent me from going. Because if I am too ill to travel somewhere, I don't go. So, but it's a continuous cycle. So there are some days I feel okay, I feel decent, especially now in my current lifestyle. Thanks to you guys, I'm able to full time, and I've been this way now for almost 2 years. I'm able to full time work from home, which is great for my agoraphobia. It's not so great for my social life, but I'll be honest, I never really had one, so I'm not that worried about it. Mostly because of my issue. So now you have days if you're like anyone who suffers mental illness will know this. It's like you have days where you literally feel like crap. You feel like, what did I do to deserve this? Why am I suffering so much? Like even a basic thing like going to the bathroom. It's like a lot of my panics happen in there. You know what I mean? So it's really really annoying to feel like the world is ending when Mr. Average or Mrs. Average right now is getting ready to go to work and live a normal life. So it can make you feel sort of isolated. It can make you feel um like I don't. It's just it's frustrating beyond measure when you have idiots tweeting out that I'm not going to say who, but I think everyone knows who I'm talking about. Tweeting out things like it's all self-made and you can cure it by going for a walk. I don't appreciate that at all, So, but I won't name names. But it's just like if you actually have it, you actually suffer from it. Then when people are so easy to dismiss it and talk down about it, it just means they don't have it. Simple as that. It's like anyone who live with a mental illness would know full well what the feeling is like. And it's nothing to do as well with bravery, So some people say that, oh, sometimes I feel anxious and I just work through it and it passes and everything is fine. It's like, look, it's not like that for a lot of us. Like it's more severe than that. So, and for me, it's a daily thing. It you know, I'm sort of pointing with my head. It hurts my ability to sleep. Like you don't know, my bed's that way. So there's been so many nights when I wake up in the middle of the night and I just think like, why am I feeling this way? And the symptoms I feel, for example, with the anxiety is my stomach will hurt a huge amount. My chest will get tight, but it can lead to just sheer and utter dread. It's sort of like what's going to happen, and it's exacerbated by the whole fight or flight response. So, me walking from my well, it's not even walking. It's like 2 steps from my bed to my chair. Sometimes that can feel like it's too much. So now, I personally, what I'm trying to do to get around it is, well, not to get around it, just to deal with it on a daily basis, is just keep myself busy as much as I can. So that's why you see me every single day releasing what is videos, game videos, and so on. But it's also part of the reason why I've not live streamed for nearly 2 months now, is because of the anxiety. So I like streaming, I like interacting with you guys and so on, but I am just not in a good place right now. So, but I don't aim, when I say this or make these sort of videos, I'm just reflecting on my feeling right now of how I feel, just so in case I want to refer to it in the future myself. I make these videos for me. I'm not playing sad and sorry music in the background of the video. Oh, you might notice my Mr. Beast hoodie. So, like, literally, the reason why I make these videos is because I just want to share the experience. So, and to say to people that there's a reason why these things happen to certain people, and also as well that um, it's beyond anyone who has mental illness knows. It's not something you choose. You don't choose it. It's like, I didn't want to be born with this crap. It's like all of my family, no problem. They can travel. They can, like, my no roller coasters. Whatever. They can do all this stuff. And me, it's like, even the idea of going down the road to the shop is like, ugh. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't choose to be this way. And like, even when I was growing up, it's sort of like, okay, we're gonna go on holiday or whatever. It's like 3 days before I would feel like I'm gonna die, and it would only get worse and worse and worse. So, and then during the travel, I would be dying. So by the time I would get anywhere, people would say to me that I would be extra pale, I would be whatever, and I was just like, this what I have to deal with all the time. And people just don't take it seriously. That's why I get really, really frustrated about it. Mental illness is a real big problem. Now, of course, I am not going to tell you what to do. I am not qualified. All I can do is share my experience. If you have any serious mental illness, what I would recommend is seek the help of a professional. It is really, really frustrating to me when I see people on social media or wherever say that, oh, like, um, I'm here for you, just talk to me and you'll feel better and whatever, that sort of rubbish. If you have a real mental illness, you have a real problem, you feel there's a real problem, see your doctor. I can't emphasize that enough. See a professional. Do not talk and try and get hopes and, like, happy feelings from social media or online. Go to your doctor. And then what can happen after that is, they might recommend you for different therapies, which is great. I've been through all that. So I've had CBT. I went through CBT. I've talked to a psychiatrist who's given me medication. I've also gone to a hypnotherapist and so on. So I'm always researching. But the main point is, and the point of this video is, if you have a mental disability, a mental illness, a mental issue, even if everyone around you denies it, everyone else tells you, oh, you're just making it up, it's just in your head, don't worry about it, it'll go away. If you feel there's a problem, go to your doctor. Okay? So that's all I can say. It's just, and that's all I can recommend. That's the main thing. Now, of course, like, if you're in my situation where you have an issue which makes traveling difficult, then even going to the doctor can seem daunting. But believe me, you will feel great knowing that you're taking action and you're talking to the doctor. There is, unfortunate for probably 99% of mental issues, there is no cure. There's only a way to suppress. So the medication, for example, I have only suppresses my symptoms. And even with that, I still have days when I feel like I'm going to die anyway. So, like, yeah. So that's what I'm dealing with on a daily basis. I've always been this way. Some people don't like me. You know, they don't like the way I speak and so on. I don't really care. Simple as that. I'm just living my life. Go and live yours. So I'm not going to change who I am for anyone else's benefit. All I really want to do is try and take care of myself, number one, and then take care of the people I care about. And then if I can be a positive influence on some people, try and empower some people to take action on different issues of life, other than crafting and gathering in Final Fantasy for fuck's like for goodness sake, then that's what I'm here to do. You know, I'm here to support as much as I can. But the main point is to seek the help of professionals. They exist for a reason. That's the reason we have professionals who are qualified in this thing. People who dedicate their lives to helping other people who have these issues. So please, this is my appeal for the love of God. If you have mental illness, go talk to a professional who can hopefully get you on the right track. Don't suffer in silence. Don't suffer alone. And okay, I guess that's all I really want to say with this video. And yeah, I feel like crap, so, but hopefully it will pass. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. You can watch a random video over there. You can watch the latest upload down there, or you can click down here to subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.